Have you ever imagined what life would be like as a billionaire? Waking up in the morning with the certainty that you can do practically anything you desire? A luxurious life in a mansion, with sports cars in the garage, trips to the most expensive destinations on the planet, yachts, designer clothes, and various other privileges. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? Well, for most of the planet, being a billionaire certainly is incredible, but in China, things can be a little different. There, even the richest man in the country can see his life crumble and turn into a true nightmare, just because of a simple opinion. Welcome to our channel where we bring you the best videos on finance and technology. And in today's video, you will learn about the terrible price of being a billionaire in China. But before that, go ahead and leave your like if this topic interests you, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, remember to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. Leave your thoughts in the comments too, whether you would be willing to pay a high price to become a billionaire, or if money is not that important in the end. I really want to know your opinion. Without further ado, let's get to the video. The richest man in China. Meet Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba Group, who until 2020 held the title of the richest man in all of Asia and consequently also in his home country, China. Jack Ma, whose real name is Ma Yun, was born on September 10, 1964, in a small city called Hangzhou, China. He was a young dreamer with a sparkle in his eyes and an insatiable thirst for knowledge. After a trip to the United States in the mid-1990s, Jack Ma envisioned the opportunity to create a business in something that was already popular in the US, but not widely spread in China, the internet. With his mind full of revolutionary ideas, the entrepreneur founded Alibaba in 1999, starting with just a few collaborators, working directly from his small apartment. What began as a small online marketplace for Chinese companies soon transformed into an e-commerce giant. Alibaba started as a B2B marketplace that allowed Chinese companies to reach international buyers, essentially a virtual trade fair, which allowed diverse merchants in the country to reach a wider range of customers. The choice of the name Alibaba for the company founded by Jack Ma is indeed an allusion to the popular Arab tale Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. The story is part of 1001 Nights and narrates the adventure of Alibaba, a poor woodcutter who accidentally discovers the secret password to open a cave full of treasures belonging to a group of thieves. The reference to the tale is an intelligent metaphor, as just as Alibaba discovered the hidden treasure, Jack Ma saw the immense potential concealed in e-commerce in China. Moreover, just as Alibaba was able to access the cave with the help of the famous phrase "Open Sesame," Jack Ma's Alibaba became a gateway to the world of e-commerce in China. Through the platforms Alibaba.com, Taobao, and AliExpress, the group paved the way for Chinese companies and consumers to connect globally, revealing a world of products and services. Alibaba was so successful that in 2014, the year the company went public, its IPO was the largest in history up to that point, placing the Chinese giant on the list of the world's largest companies. By the end of the first day of trading, the company had already raised about $21 billion in the public offering, which crowned Jack Ma as the richest man in China. But Jack Ma's billionaire journey had just begun, as in the same year, a division of Alibaba was emerging and would bring even more success, more visibility, and, of course, more money to the entrepreneur. Introducing the Ant Group. Ant Group is known for its online payment platform, called Alipay, which has become an essential part of China's digital ecosystem. With Alipay, users can make online payments, transfer money, pay bills, and even invest in financial products, all conveniently and securely using the internet. The Alipay revolutionized the way financial transactions are conducted in China and made mobile payments possible. In a country where physical cash used to dominate, the Ant Group helped drive the widespread adoption of digital payments, offering a fast and secure alternative to cash. Alipay has become an indispensable tool for the daily lives of Chinese people, from paying for meals and purchases to receiving payments from friends and family. In addition to Alipay, the Ant Group also offers a variety of financial services, such as online loans, asset management, and even insurance, all directly through the app. Its innovative and comprehensive platform aims to meet people's financial needs conveniently and affordably. Founded in 2014 initially as a division of Alibaba, in 2018, the Ant Group became an independent entity but maintained a strong partnership with its parent company, Alibaba. The company grew rapidly and became one of the most valuable unicorns in the world, reaching an astronomical market value of about $200 billion. In 2019, the company even registered a staggering number of 1 billion active users, processing over $16 trillion in payments. The hope was that the Ant Group's IPO which was scheduled for 2020, would raise about $34.4 billion, putting the company's market value in the range of $313 billion, about $100 billion more than the previous year's estimate. However, the terrible price of being a billionaire in China was about to be charged to Jack Ma, and all his work would be interrupted by the price of opinion. In late October 2020, during a speech at a financial forum in Shanghai, Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba Group and Ant Group, made critical comments about China's financial system. The billionaire's statements sparked a huge controversy with the Chinese Communist Party and had a significant impact on the country's business landscape. On October 24, 2020, Jack Ma took the stage at the Bund Finance Summit in Shanghai. During his speech, he expressed concerns about the excessive regulation of traditional banks and criticized China's financial supervision system, suggesting that it was hindering innovation and growth in the country's financial sector. He also mentioned that Chinese banks operated like pawnshops and that the regulatory system resembled a retirement club. These remarks triggered an intense debate about the relationship between major financial technology companies, such as Ant Group, and Chinese regulatory authorities. Jack Ma's criticisms were met with surprise and created a climate of uncertainty in the Chinese financial market. Just a few days after the speech, on November 2, 2020, Ant Group was about to launch its highly anticipated initial public offering (IPO) in Shanghai and Hong Kong, estimated to be one of the largest in history. However, on November 3, 2020, just one day before the IPO, Chinese regulatory authorities, including the China Securities Regulatory Commission and the People's Bank of China, summoned Ant Group representatives for a meeting. During the meeting, concerns were raised about the company's regulatory compliance and risk management. As a result of these concerns, the Ant Group's IPO was abruptly suspended. Many saw this action as a direct response to Jack Ma's criticisms of China's financial system and the need for greater regulation in the financial technology sector. It may seem like a severe punishment for a simple criticism. After all, in almost all Western countries, such criticism is made regularly, especially in countries with greater political instability. Criticizing the government can be considered a favorite pastime of the population in many countries worldwide, being something common and even ordinary. But in China, things work slightly differently. The Ant Group's IPO was suspended indefinitely, but this was considered a mild punishment, if we can even call it that. However, the terrible price of being a billionaire in China had not been completely paid yet. What happened next was that, after his controversial remarks, Jack Ma attended the meeting called by the authorities to provide the necessary clarifications about the functioning of Ant Group. According to official reports, providing clarifications before an IPO for a Chinese company is a standard practice. However, after this meeting, something quite strange happened. Jack Ma disappeared for the next 3 months. Yes, Jack Ma was missing for 3 long months without any further explanations. The billionaire simply did not appear in the media or on his social media accounts. Speculations arose that he may have crossed a point of no return with the Chinese government, and as a punishment, he withdrew from public life. It was only on January 20, 2021, that he reappeared in a short video for a charity event, and then, in the following month, he was seen playing golf on Hainan Island. However, according to several journalists who followed his career and had previously interviewed him, the billionaire enjoyed the limelight and always appeared in the media whenever possible. It is indeed strange that a person accustomed to public life suddenly becomes a recluse billionaire, coincidentally after criticizing an allegedly dictatorial government. Currently, Jack Ma is retired from his companies, both from the Alibaba Group, from which he retired at the age of 55 before the controversy, and from the Ant Group. He has been residing in Japan since June 2022, where he continues to serve on the boards of his companies and occasionally travels for business to the United States and Israel. But from public life, he has truly disappeared, as it seems to be the terrible price of being a billionaire in China, where the safest option is to keep your personal opinions to yourself, even if you are the richest man in the country. And what about you? Would you be willing to pay the price of being a billionaire in China? Or do you believe that no amount of money in the world can buy your freedom and your right to express your opinions freely? Share your opinion in the comments. I would really like to know your response. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you won't miss any updates here on our channel. Thank you very much for watching. A big hug and see you in the next video.